we have made it today to Joshua Tree National Park. And as you can see around me, there are many Joshua trees. They're pretty cool. They're a little spiky looking. Honestly, I was telling Devin, it looks like we are in the middle of like a scene from Land Before Time, because it looks like I should just like see a dinosaur walking around behind me somewhere. It is pretty cool. And right now for our first hike, we are gonna go on a 0.4 mile loop around this Cap Rock Trail, I think it's called. And we're gonna see a bunch of desert plants, I guess.
Welcome here, folks. We have just gotten to Joshua Tree here in the amazing, beautiful state of California.
It's really windy today and like a little bit cold. If it wasn't windy, it probably wouldn't be cold at all, but it's just a little bit chilly. He's trying to warm up.
It's so cold.
Look at these cool trees though.
When I grow up, I want to have a national park that is called Devon Tree, just like this. Ah! It's really so cold right now.
So while we were looking at the weather for today, it said it was gonna get up to like 75. And so I decided to wear some shorts and Devin decided to put on a tank top. We're maybe a little bit regretting our decision, but hopefully it'll be really nice for this afternoon when it's probably gonna be super sunny and pretty toasty. He's going up.
This is great, people.
Just don't stick your hand in a crevice.
What?
Because there could be animals. I read about it on the sign.
It is really windy up here, but it is also so very cool. Coming to the top of the mountain. There's my wife way down there. This is how you see national parks. You come to the very top of the rocks. All right, time to get down off of the rocks. Maybe I will go back the way I came, because this way is becoming very difficult. Okay. Coming back. I was trying to go down that way. It wasn't seeming to work so well. Now I figured it out. I had to come back down this way. There we go. This is the easy way. It's maybe not the best thing to do while filming.
Devin's coming down off the rocks and I told him to jump. He didn't like that idea. I think he was maybe a little bit scared up there, probably. He ended up on the other side of the rock, so I don't know how he's gonna make it back to us, but we'll see. And he made it.
What's that? When we were driving into Joshua Tree, I felt like this was a little bit of an underwhelming park. Now that we're seeing all this stuff, it looks super cool. Like all of these rock formations and everything are just so cool. These trees are pretty neat too, but mainly what I really like are all of these rock formations that you can go scamper up and climb on. It's cold. Time to get a hoodie. All right, this next trail that we're doing is called Ryan Mountain Trailhead. It's about a 6 mile round trip and the peak of the mountain is 5,500 or so feet. So it should be pretty awesome. All right, so actually we were wrong, or the internet was wrong. We thought it was a 6 mile round trip, 3 mile one way. It's actually a 1.5 miles one way, 3 mile round trip. So much shorter, which means we'll have more time to see other things. So we've been doing a lot of these hikes in a lot of these national parks. But what I want to know is, what do you guys think we should do in the national parks? Do you think we should do something different? Or should we just keep doing these hikes and keep filming all this stuff, which is pretty incredible to look at?
I think we made it, you guys. Looks pretty cool. I mean, you look out and it's just desert for a really long time because there's still people on the trail. So
wait a second, we did not make it. This was just a big plateau. This is where we have to go.
We're pulling another Cook family tradition where we pretend like we're done with a hike and then we're actually not. We don't really know where we're going, but that's okay. It's all about the adventure.
Now we are at the real thing. Right there. It is so windy right here. That's how windy it is.
So overall, I would say this hike is very simple, not very technical. It does go like pretty much straight up and straight back down. So you're gonna be like on stair steps the whole time, but the trail is super clear and very easy to follow. It only took us 45 minutes to get up here and probably about the same to get back down.
All right, we just finished that hike. Didn't take too long, hour and a half, up and back. Pretty nice hike. Now we have 2 left and then we're done with Joshua Tree.
So it turns out we got here right on time because there was like a huge line. Somebody just asked us if they could take our parking spot when we left. So while this hike may not get you like all of the views in the park, it does get you up pretty high so you can see everything, which is just a desert. If you're looking for some exercise, definitely check out this hike. It's not too hard.
All right, here we are at Skull Rock. It is super windy again, hence the redonning of the hoodie. And it is so busy too. I mean, I guess it is spring break in some places and it's Saturday. Yeah. This is how you explore Joshua Tree. You climb up the rocks like this. Woo! Have you ever seen a pregnant woman do this? This is actually a whole lot of fun. I love climbing on all of these rocks. And you can see how many people are here. So many people. Well,
the internet lied to us again. It's not really a hike. It's like a 0.14 mile hike. I read that it was a 1.7 mile hike. So overall, it's pretty cool. I would say it's neat to see the Skull Rock, which we will show you here. But overall, don't expect a hike.
So if you are coming to Joshua Tree, I would definitely say you gotta come to this Skull Rock place because it's just so cool. There's just so many different rock formations you can climb around. And if you don't do this when you come to Joshua Tree, you're probably missing out. That is Skull Rock right there. That's what the big hype's about.
It does look like a skull.
So this right here is what we all came for. This is the real deal Joshua Tree right there. That's it, that big old sucker. There's all kinds of Joshua trees around this park, as you'd imagine, with it being Joshua Tree National Park.
It's pretty cool. I would say it's not as like amazing as saguaro. I personally thought it was really cool to come over the hill and see like just a ton of saguaro cacti, but Devon likes Joshua Tree better for the rocks.
Yeah, I think if there was just the Joshua trees, this park wouldn't be so appealing. But with all the boulders and all the things that you can see and climb around on, that's pretty neat. And I think it makes it a really cool park to see. There's another one, another Joshua Tree. There's another one, another Joshua Tree. There's another skinny little one, another Joshua Tree. They're basically everywhere. They're all out here just in this huge desert right here. Oh, look, that's not a Joshua Tree. We have one last stop to a little Cactus Farm, forest, garden thing, and then we're done with the park and that's it.
Well, we made it to the cactus garden. Devon decided he wanted to get a cactus on his foot already.
This thing does not want to come off either. Holy moly. Get away from me.
So we are here at the Cholla Cactus Garden. I don't think started at the beginning of the trail, but basically it's just a field of cacti. It's pretty cool to see. I'm not sure that we're gonna go even the full 4th mile because it all looks exactly the same. These guys are deceiving because from the road they look just so fuzzy and soft, but they're actually cactus. They will poke you. Joshua Tree is another one of those great national parks where you can come for half a day and pretty much see everything, but you could also extend it out for a longer trip if you wanted to stay and kind of be around everything.
So there you go. You have seen the cactus forest. You have seen the huge boulders with the skeleton heads. You have seen the Joshua Tree, and that is all for Joshua Tree National Park.